So by watching this channel, it's probably pretty easy to figure out that I am a huge fan of history. And really, beyond that, or maybe because of that, I love immersing myself in historic places and kind of walking in the same footsteps as the people who were kind of like the movers and shakers in history. Which is why I am so excited right now, because tonight I am going to be spending the night in the same room that a Union Civil War general used whenever he was commanding at the Battle of Gettysburg, and was headquartered right here at this place that is now the battlefield bed and breakfast. So what we are looking at here is what would have been the home of Anna and Cornelius Hoftelen during the Battle of Gettysburg, and this is going to serve during the battle as the headquarters for one General Wesley Merritt. General Wesley Merritt was with the Reserve Brigade, 1st Division, Cavalry Corps of the Army of the Potomac, and he'd been elevated from captain to brigadier general just before the battle started, and that was before his gallant and meritorious service at Brandy Station and Upperville. Oddly enough, there were two other men who shared that honor on the same date that he got his elevation or his promotion, and that was George Armstrong Custer and Elon Farnsworth, who is going to join Merritt on a pretty crazy cavalry charge on the last day of the battle. We're going to tackle that in another video. As for right now, we're gonna go inside here and see what we have. So obviously this is the original home, and then there's an addition over here. But yeah, the original home where Merritt stayed is where we're going to be spending the night tonight. Hello, cat. Are you a friendly cat, or are you an angry cat? You seem friendly. You haven't bit me. Oh, you like that. One other quick note, also here on the property, they have this amazing looking old barn. Well, in 1863, if you lived in the Gettysburg area and you had a barn, well, after the battle, you didn't have a barn anymore. You had a hospital. So this also served as a hospital on the Gettysburg battlefield, both during and after the battle, and now has been converted to guest rooms. Alright, so as we're walking in, this is the new portion of the building, and it is some kind of nice. And then whenever you look here to the left, you see the stone. This is the original outer wall to the home, and you can see it has the marking Civil War building, July 1863. You'll see a lot of these around town. They've at some point put a lot of these up on the original Civil War buildings. Something else that I'm really liking is this is kind of a bed and breakfast and kind of a museum as well. So definitely a lot of stuff to see in here. Okay, so I'm entering into the original portion of the home right now, and this area is kind of like the like front parlor where you would have formerly welcomed guests. So the people here at the Battlefield Bed and Breakfast refer to this as the Lincoln Room. And you can see there's all kinds of just vintage looking furniture and things like that in here. Have this old rocking horse. Just a very, very cool feel to this room. And here's something that's kind of interesting. This apple crate right here is a prop piece from the movie Lincoln. So here's something about the construction of this house that I found interesting that I'm told has German roots. If you look, here's the front door to the home. So this would have been, like I said, the more formal room. But for like the family or more informal guests, you would come in through this front door. There are actually two front doors to this home. And this has been converted, of course, into a guest room called Graham's Artillery Room. And wow, this is nice. Oh, now check this out. This is kind of interesting. Whenever they were adding on to this home, so putting on the new portion, they dug into the old well from the original home and found all of these pieces down in the well. So there's like old shoe soles in there and horseshoes and just stuff that a lot of people would have considered trash at the time, but that we would think is kind of cool now. All right, making my way up to the General Merritt suite. Oh, I love that sound of boots on wood floor. And nice. So this is the General Merritt suite. Seriously, this room is so cool. And again, I love the hardwood floors in here. I've got a fireplace up here. I don't think we'll be using that tonight. But man, to think that a cavalry commander, General Merritt, would have been using this room to rest in his headquarters. I'm just thinking about all the conversations that could have taken place right here in this room and right here in this home. So very interesting. Oh, and check this out. They left me some cookies, some homemade, almond shortbread cookies. That's really nice because I have not ate today. I've been on the run and been going nonstop, so that is kind of a welcome little treat. That's seriously really nice. I went right to my room and breezed right by the bathroom. Wow. That bathroom is big. And again, I know that I keep mentioning this, but these old original hardwood floors, I can't get over that. So nice. All right, well, I have literally been walking miles over the past few days. So we're gonna put the old bed to the test here. And, oh, that's nice. That is super soft. If I am awake for more than 5 minutes after I lay my head down, I'm going to be shocked. But anyway, this is a bed and breakfast, so we're gonna get some rest tonight. We're gonna get recharged and relaxed and wake up and get a little nourishment before we get back after it. So I'm going to shut this thing off and get some sleep. All right, so we just had breakfast delivered up to the room. See what we got here. I see a little piece of bacon sticking out there, so that's a good sign. And dang, that looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably the fanciest breakfast presentation I've ever had. Wow. All right, so I'm going to do a little less talking and a little bit more chewing. Go ahead and shut the camera off and dive into this. Wow, that seriously looks good. And then we're going to head out to our next destination today.